We've spoken about the significance of the glass tonight. Two teams who need a win for different reasons. Canberra desperate to open their account. Perth fighting to keep in touch. Our round 7 ESPN WNBL game of the week. And it'll be Perth to start with possession. Here is Lauren Scherf. Feeds it through. Nice start for the Lynx. On the board early. Alex Sharp rather.
Backdoor cut straight in for an easy basket.
Quick response. Yes, indeed. Nicole Munger. And both teams are on the board in the opening seconds. Off to Munger. Bunton provides a screen. Munger goes herself. What a breath of fresh air she's been for the Caps.
Trying to get their feet in the paint, whether that's through pass or dribble penetration. Nice pull-up jump shot.
Scherf feeds it through to Ryan. Wants to go to work on Burrell and does it really well. Nicely done, Robbie Ryan. To Burrell, to Melbourne. And Bunton back to Jade. Goes herself. Beautiful finish and one.
By Melbourne here. Great job. Has to really extend the arm. And just a little fist pump afterwards. She likes it. Her teammates like it a lot.
They got a pep in their step tonight. I reckon they think it could be the night they come through with the goods.
Burrell, thanks Megs. Lovely block there from Scherf. Leads the league in blocks this season. Ryan wants to take on Smart. Smart versus Ryan. Shot clock down to 5. Britt kicks it back out. Long range shot is good from Alex Bunton. She drains it and they lead by 4. She'll now go against Scherf. Works to position. Good start here, Alex Bunton. As Laurie mentioned, Bunton and Scherf, such a huge role to play tonight. Melbourne's wide open. Great start, Canberra. They are up by 9 early.
It's this momentum. He needs to cut that out straight away.
So let's see how Perth respond. Scherf, Ryan, open shot here for Bibby. They needed it. Pizzi into the game. Back to Jade. Feeds it through to Beck Pizzi. Works off Bibby and finishes.
I scooted between both huddles and no surprises, Alex Bunton was the key word in both. In Perth, Ryan Petrick wanting a better defensive effort on her, but they also want to get Chloe Bibby into the game.
Melbourne. Pizzi. Back to Jade Melbourne. What a finish. Atwell wraps around, wants to take on Smart. Forced to kick it out. Bibby versus Melbourne. Shot clock down to 5. Chloe puts up the shot. Nice finish again and get in a position to rebound it. But Canberra get it back. Melbourne to the strike. And she knocks it down.
I'm loving the return of the pull-up jump shot. See more and more players doing that and are so accurate.
Jade up to 11 points already. Canberra have 22 and lead by 9. Nice feed, and there is Atwell getting involved. Taya Burrows in the game here for the Lynx with the carry. Bounce pass to Ryan. Got a bit of space to work in and gets the roll. Scherf to Atwell. Goes herself against Munger. Draws the foul and one. Amy Atwell starting to get involved here for Perth as they... Ryan, shot clock down to 5. Gets it to the rack and finishes. Ties it all up. And wasn't that an interesting opening term in Canberra?
Both teams finding a little bit difficult to find the bottom of the net at the moment. Not when you're Jade Melbourne and you drive it in like that.
Started on fire. Munger against Sharp. Gets to position to finish. In the guard battle, it's been Melbourne and Munger against Ryan and Whitcomb. Lovely work. Burrell. Hence the change. Edwards. Here is Whitcomb. Shot clock down to 5. Can Sammy come up with some magic? Munger right there in her pocket. What a finish, Sammy Whitcomb. And Atwell tidies it up for the Lynx. Gets a screen from Edwards. And one.
Another chance, another look at the basket when you've played all that defense. And results in a score.
A second chance point, 6-0 in favour of Canberra. Jade Melbourne, lovely. Go-ahead pass to Pizzi for the finish and one.
You could just see the determination on Pizzi.
Moves Munger in a position. Pizzi comes up to lay a screen. Jade then feeds it through and that finishes. You speak about confidence, Laurie.
Well, one time you pick and pocket and you score. Next time you pick and roll and you score.
Whitcomb will go herself and finish with class. The winless Capitals away to a great start here. Perth on a 3-game slide right now, trying to arrest that. Get some momentum back into their season. Melbourne, long two is good.
Looking at the shooting percentages and what's going on the floor at both ends for both teams, you wouldn't think that this is a game against 6 and 8 and that the Caps haven't won a game yet.
Canberra having some good early moments. Burrell, Pizzi, Melbourne, been everywhere, active feet, active finish.
As long as we give them a contested shot, really clear in that message.
So margin back out to 9. Scherf to try and cut that down against Bunton, lovely finish. Caps kick away, Perth try to haul them back in. We've got to do it again here. Atwell, lovely work against Munga, lovely touch too.
No, sorry, back to man to man.
Morgan wraps around, gets to a spot she likes.
It's too easy.
She's up to 20 points, Laurie.
Her shots aren't even contested. Perth have really got to take care of business here. They've got to get somebody that's going to go, I want to guard Melbourne, I want to stop her, because it's just too easy.
But I am happy to report it was very hard to hear, Ryan, because the Canberra faithful here are making some serious noise. And here they go right now.
Ryan to Scherf. Whitcomb. Rolls around, won't go, but Lauren tidies it up. They're saying we're playing really well. We haven't been able to break it open just yet. Melbourne. Burrell for 3. Oh, off the glass.
And it's like, okay.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and Ryan responds at the other end with 2 of her own. Was that a step out of bounds? And a real leader out there tonight for Perth. That pass to Biddy, not ideal, and it's picked up by Smart. Receives it back from Melbourne. Goes herself, a little floater, and one. Lovely finish. And Whitcomb receives the handoff from Bibby. Popped it over the top, but cuffed it up. Melbourne puts the foot down, goes quick, flips to Burrell, gets to position and finishes.
Nicole Munga just off the court at the moment, having her right knee tape just come off with the blood rule, which is pretty fitting because this is a pretty tough contest.
And now Ryan, the go-ahead bucket for Bibby. Lovely play from Perth. Good defensive set and then worked off it.
Instead of having to grind it out every time in the quarter court, that's exactly what I talked about a bit earlier, that active hands. Oh, what a reply from Britt Smart, though.
And then kicks it back out to Melbourne, and they can reset. 10 on the clock. Melbourne versus Whitcomb. Jade drives, won't drop this time. Kalea does well. Melbourne. Bunton. Smart. Feeds it through to Alex. Sharp back to Robbie Ryan. Whitcomb. Robbie's open. Big 3. Once again they respond. Smart. Works with Bunton. Gets around Ryan. Goes herself. And for the second time this term, lovely little touch. Whitcomb. Alone in the corner is Sharp, and she makes them pay. They're trying to get out into space here. Whitcomb. Sharp has it stripped. Melbourne. Great handles. She's on the ball in the third. Melbourne sitting on 22 points, 6 assists. Flips to the corner for Tonks. Works to position. Lovely touch, Lizzie Tonks. Generally spells trouble, but tonight they're just not dropping for Perth. Munga. Burrell for a dagger. Oh, that one stings. Canberra. Ryan pops it over the top. Lovely ball movement. This time they get it inside to Scherf.
I really like that. Again, that was the exact way Scherf scored last time with her other points.
Ryan comes away with it. Margin back to 9. Scherf, she pulls the trigger from long range and makes it. She's in traffic. She'll kick it out. Whitcomb's got plenty of time. Still 10 left on the shot clock. What can Sammy set up? Will she feed Scherf? She'll go herself.
Such poise.
Atwell, a slight fumble. That was enough for Bunton to close her down. Whitcomb, back to Atwell. Oh, yes! Perth surge late. Can Perth regain the lead here? Their biggest lead tonight, just 2 points. Caps have led by 11. Scherf getting hot from long range. And Perth are in front. Scherf in good position. Burrell read it just a step too late.
Anymore, she told her team she wants solid D, as Laurie mentioned, and I quote, "Oh my God, Jade, take your shots," as Nicole Munjard just had.
7.5 to play. It's been a fantastic game in Canberra. It's been on from the start. It has ebbed and flowed. Burrell gives the Cats back the lead.
What a ball game we've got for a Wednesday night here on ESPN in the Signet WNBL.
Whitcomb to Scherf. What a factor Lauren's been in this second half. Whitcomb. It's been a facilitator tonight. This time she goes herself. It's a 5-on-4 right now for Perth. Sammy will take advantage. They move it to the corner. Bibby had to reach for it. She still gets the finish. They try to grit it out. They're down by 6. They need a couple of big buckets here. Can their senior players step up? Bunton needs to put up a shot and does.
I would get an isolation play if I was Perth.
Whitcomb. Oh, that stings.
Or give the ball to Sammy Whitcomb.
They lead by 7 with 5 to play. A loose one from Melbourne. Whitcomb pounces. Can she punish? Behind the back pass is good for Bibby. And just like that, it's a 9-point lead to Perth. Sammy Whitcomb. Won't go. Time is now for the Caps. Melbourne. Burrell. They needed it.
But we have the experience of the Sammy Whitcombs. Lauren Scherfs.
Look to combine again. And when she senses it, she goes herself. Margin back to 9. Smart to Burrell. Big shot from Ray. Let's just get it to Sammy and get out of the way right now, and why not?
Well, it's just her decision-making off that high on-ball screen.
And Canberra get one of those stops that they need. They trail by 9. Off the glass from Jade Melbourne. For 3.
Yes, you can't go under, you can't go through.
Into Mississippi State, Maryland, a little bit of time in the WNBA. As Scherf adds another 2, there's the Whitcomb-Scherf combination. What a second half it's been from Sammy Whitcomb.
And stick with them.
Melbourne. And the Lynx return to the winners list. They snapped their 3-game losing streak with a much-needed victory.